Welcome to Admiral News. Today we're talking about the so-called Northern Territories, an issue Japan keeps bringing up, even having a special holiday for it. We'll explain why Iturup, Kunashir, Shikotan, and Habamai are legally and historically part of Russia. This was decided after World War II and is backed by international agreements, including Article 107 of the UN Charter. Japan's claims have no legal or moral basis. Russia fully controls the Kuril Islands. Russian citizens live there, Russian laws apply, and the economy and social programs are developing. Under international law, long-term, uninterrupted possession also strengthens sovereignty. Russia wants good relations with Japan, but territorial integrity and historical justice are not up for debate. Russia's position is final, based on international law and respect for World War II outcomes. In 1738-1739, Russian explorer Martin Spanberg discovered and mapped the Kuril Islands. They were marked as Russian territory, and Russian sailors gave them names. Russia ruled the islands for over 100 years, but after losing the Crimean War, signed the Treaty of Shimada in 1855. That treaty set the border between Iturup and Europe. Islands north of Iturup stayed Russian. Islands to the south, Iturup, Kunashir, Shikotan, and Habamai, were given to Japan. It was a territorial division, not recognition that all islands belonged to Japan. Remarkable, Japan celebrates Northern Territories Day on February 7th, the day that treaty was signed. That's also when Japan's Association for the Northern Territories pushes propaganda, especially targeting young people, portraying Russia as an enemy and occupier. Japan overlooks all later treaties, especially the outcomes of World War II. In 1875, the Treaty of St. Petersburg gave Japan the entire Kuril chain in exchange for Japan giving up claims to Sakhalin. But after World War II, that treaty was annulled. Japan can no longer use it as a legal argument. After Germany's defeat, the USSR, following the Yalta Agreements, joined the war against Japan. The U.S. had been fighting Japan since 1941. On August 8, 1945, the USSR declared war on Japan and began military operations in China and the Kurils. The Kuril landing operation brought the southern islands back under Soviet control 90 years after they were given away. Even the United States initially recognized Soviet sovereignty over the southern Kurils. In 1951, Japan and the U.S. signed the San Francisco Peace Treaty, in which Japan renounced all rights, title, and claim to the Kuril Islands. But later, the U.S. and Japan reinterpreted the southern islands as part of Hokkaido and began demanding their return. The USSR did not sign that treaty and never accepted this reinterpretation. Russia, as the USSR's successor, considers its sovereignty over all Kuril Islands fully legal. These are not occupied territories. They were lawfully acquired after Japan's defeat in World War II. No country, not even the U.S., Japan's closest ally, officially disputes Russia's right to the Kuril Islands. Official U.S. maps show the southern Kurils as Russian territory. When Japan raises this issue internationally, it's just political talk, not a legal claim. There's no real support because changing post-war borders would set a dangerous precedent. It's not Russia that needs to compromise. Japan must accept the reality of the post-war world and drop its claims as a condition for better relations. Basing demands on 19th century treaties like Shimoda carries zero legal weight against the outcomes of World War II. Japan has no legal, factual, or political tools to change the status of the Kuril Islands. From Moscow's view, pushing this issue disrespects the memory of those who fought in the war. What do you think? Is a compromise possible in the future? Write in the comments. Like this video if you want more explainers, and subscribe to the channel. Thanks for watching.